Here was Zak Knight. Had a match last night against Sam Adonis. How was it?
With it being my first one back after 5 months, I found myself a bit unfit ring-wise. I've been pounding the streets, doing my running and stuff, but you know, there's only so much you can do. It's in the ring that you have to gain your fitness.
Yeah.
As a whole, I thought the match went really well. I got my victory. That's the main thing.
Yeah.
First win under my belt again. But yeah, I think my cardio needs a bit of ring work, trust me.
You came back early from your injury as well. Was that just your pure fight to get back in the ring?
Yeah, the problem is, you know, doctors, they tend to give you a little bit longer and tell you to stay out of it because they want to cover their own backs. You know, I've had 2 knee operations in 2 years.
Yeah.
I knew the second time around what to do, what not to do. And to be honest, the big secret was no training, no wrestling, no football, no nothing. I just literally vegged out, let it heal naturally.
Yeah.
As soon as I was able to put weight on it, I was back in the gym and I was running. You know, and luckily enough, after 5 months, I was back in the ring instead of 18.
Yeah. Do you feel more pressure than maybe some of the other guys? Obviously, you're part of the family that run the promotions. Does that put more pressure on you in the ring?
Yeah, it does actually. You know, being one of the Knights, and obviously I'm a real big part of both federations.
Yeah.
You know, my dad, who runs WAW, he puts a lot of pressure on me. You know, I'm his right-hand man, and Bellatrix will always rely on me for their storylines and obviously the front of house that I've just done.
Yeah.
So the pressure to get back quick is, you know, unreal. I feel like I've got a weight on my shoulders all the time.
Yeah.
They're not pushy, but they let me know they need me. So.
Yeah, I mean, that must push you to just put that little bit extra in the ring as well.
Yeah, well the thing is, you know, I've wrestled now for 13 years. You know, I started wrestling when I was 10 years old. This is all I've ever known. It's all I ever want to do. So when I'm sitting out there, you know, injured,
yeah,
the fight is there straight away. I want to be back in that ring. I want to be doing what I do best. You know, so I'm not being funny. I'm not a lazy guy. I work for my money, so you won't see me at home too much.
No, that's right. I spoke to your brother last night. Obviously, you tag with him.
Yep.
Haven't seen that this weekend.
No.
Are we going to see you tagging again soon, or?
Yeah, obviously storyline-wise, because I haven't been about, you know, they put him into a big story with Tommy Lee. But, you know, the future only holds the Hooligan Tag Team. You know, we're not single wrestlers anymore. Roy made a career out of it. I got a career out of it. But people want to see us together. Yeah. They want to see, you know, want to see us two kicking ass. I'm sorry if I'm not allowed to say that.
No, you're fine.
They want to see just brutal bad guys, and that's what we are. You know, we're entertainers. We kick people's asses. We entertain the crowd, and together we're a total package. No one can stop us.
Yeah.
So
obviously, your sister.
Yep.
Is doing big things at the moment.
Yep, she certainly is.
Now, I saw the documentary that was done.
Yep.
I mean, that's a fair while back now.
Yeah, 2.5 years.
Yeah. I mean, not everybody did. You had a tryout.
Yep.
Didn't make it.
Yep.
Are you still gunning for it?
Yeah, basically what I didn't tell you is that was actually my 4th trial on TV.
Right.
The first time I failed because of my knee, and I had to have my operation. The second time I was too slim, they told me to put weight on. The third time I managed to get in reasonable shape, but they weren't employing at that time. They had the big, like they were cutting wrestlers left, right and centre. So, you know, the last time I was at WWE, they said to me, look, you're a big lad. At the time I was 19 stone. We need you to cut it up. They took me into the office. There was, you know, a lot of the guys, obviously I don't want to name, and they're sitting there and they're debating, do we take him and train him and get him in shape how we want him, or do we make him show us that he won it? And unfortunately, for me, they wanted to see how much I wanted it.
Yeah.
And again, I've been knocked back because of my knees. But the future holds for WWE Hooligan Tag Team. That's the only way I'll be going forward now. If they want me, we come as a package. You know, brothers, we're the best about. They need us.
Yeah, that's really nice to hear, because your brother did exactly the same thing
really?
last night. Yeah.
Well, that's good to hear then. We're not just brothers, we're best pals.
Yeah.
You know, we travel around the world together. It's not just UK trips. We travel all around the world. You know, we tell each other stuff that we wouldn't dare tell anyone else. You know, so I've got his back, he's got mine.
Yeah.
And together, you know, we are a total package.
Did you come through the academy within the company?
Yeah, basically, when I first started, I was just a kid.
Yeah.
So I was going around on the holiday camps, you know, and I'd manage Roy, my brother, or Hot Stuff, or whoever was there. I'd just be a little manager doing a couple of little spots. Once I got to 10, there was a 8-man tag team match. One of the boys let him down. So at 10-year-old, he went, "Zach, get in your clown kit. You're in there tonight." And I was, yeah, let's do it. I don't mind, you know. But I just got beat the living shit out of.
Yeah.
I was treated as one of the boys. As soon as I was in the mask and my boots, they said, "You're not a kid, pal, you're in the ring."
Yeah.
I kind of experienced a lot of my career on the road. I got taught a lot on the road by the older boys, you know, like my dad, my brother, my mum, Jason Cross, Jimmy Ocean, you know, they've all had a big input into my into my style of wrestling. But the most of it you actually learn on the road.
Yeah.
And that's all, you know, that's the truth.
I mean, if you could go to any time or place, is there any one particular wrestler you wish you could wrestle? Or, you know, whether he's past or...
Yeah, that's a good question. Now, everyone knows that I am British through and through.
Yeah.
I love my British wrestling, you know, I'm loyal to it, I want it to be on TV. But my pick for an opponent would actually be Shawn Michaels. He is my biggest inspiration to wrestling. You know, that guy... He knows how to work a crowd. He sells like a dream. You know, he steals WrestleMania most years. Do you know what I mean? If not every year. So, you know, I base myself, the Highlight, the Heartbreaker. We are kind of similar.
Yeah,
with our
I see what you're doing.
So, if I could have one dream match, I'd definitely be with that guy. Yeah, amazing.
Well, I mean, I wish you all the best.
Thank you.
In your endeavours.
Cheers.
I hope you make it to where you want to be.
Thank
For
you.
now, you're doing an awesome job
Thanks.
out there with the promotion at the moment.
Yeah, thanks
ever so much for talking.
Well, thank you. Cheers.